Good afternoon. I'm Andy Hallman. Coming up, the Winfield Mount Union boys basketball team prepares for its first game at the state tournament on Monday. But first, today's top stories. It was a sad day when the upstart business Volition Skate Company had to close its doors in 2023. The downtown Fairfield business had injected new life into roller skating and provided the town with a place to purchase skates and accessories. Owner Jen Kranz said she spent the last few months trying to sell her remaining inventory, but she wants the public to know that roller skating events are alive and well in Fairfield. In fact, Kranz has started a new endeavor called the Rollin' Rink, which refers to pop-up roller skating events in Fairfield and Ottumwa. She's been hosting them from 1 to 3 p.m. every other Sunday at the Maharishi School Field House, and the next one will be Sunday, March 10th. Kranz has been hosting these pop-up roller rinks at the field house for the past couple of years, and she's planning to continue the tradition in 2024. She also hosts roller rink pop-ups at the Ottumwa YMCA on the second Friday of the month from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Kranz and Kate Vigmostad started Volition Skate Company together in 2020. Later, the business partnership dissolved, and by September of 2023, Kranz had to close the shop on the south side of the Fairfield Square. Kranz said she sold skates and accessories online since then. Luckily, Kranz realized there was still a local demand for roller skating opportunities, and that's why she has stuck with the pop-up roller rinks. She said attendance at the events has been great, garnering 40 to 50 attendees at the field house. Fairfield High School FFA put its culinary skills to the test Friday morning, February 23rd, serving a hot breakfast to fellow students, staff, and supporters. The breakfast is an opportunity for the FFA club to thank the community for its support throughout the year. FFA advisor Ashlyn Jones said that though the intention of the breakfast is not principally a fundraiser, the club puts out a donation jar because many people want to contribute. A group of 7 FFA members planned the breakfast by securing donated items or purchasing materials from local businesses. FFA President Brianna Steele and Vice President Maddie Woodburn were a few of the FFA members who helped organize the breakfast, which they said would not have been possible without the generous donations of community members. For instance, Hy-Vee donated the sausage, and Porter Farms donated the bacon. It's Oscar season, and you can celebrate it all week long at the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center. The FACC has planned a series of special events next week in the days leading up to the annual Academy Awards ceremony on Sunday, March 10th. The Arts Center will host a free Oscars viewing party that night, beginning at 6 p.m., and it will host 3 days of Oscar-nominated short films from Tuesday through Thursday, March 5th through the 7th. Each night of short films will feature a different genre, with live action on Tuesday, animation on Wednesday, and documentary on Thursday. The shorts start at 7 p.m. each night, and the admission is $7. On the night of the Academy Awards ceremony, the Arts Center is literally rolling out the red carpet for the public to come and enjoy the show with champagne, concessions, and a full bar. Assistant Director of the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center, Solomon Davis, said he's not kidding about the paparazzi either, and that Fairfield photographer-videographer Warner Elker really will be there to capture the magic. Plus, the Arts Center is giving out some top-shelf prizes that evening, including the grand prize of season tickets to the 2024-25 Artist Series. Other prizes include a year-long cinema membership, where all cinema tickets are $2 off and concession items are $1 off. Prizes will be determined based on a ballot competition for that night's award winners, which will include the short films from earlier in the week. The Henry County Board of Supervisors met with 2 school superintendents, an RWE Renewables representative, and an expert in property taxes for renewable energy projects to discuss the impact of taxation in consideration of wind energy projects. According to RWE Vice President of Strategic Economic Research, Brian Loomis, an increased property tax value will result in an increase in revenue, leading to new money going into Henry County schools. Loomis stated that over the 35 years of the wind energy project RWE Renewables is currently exploring in Henry County, Waco could see new money of about $9.9 million. Winfield Mount Union could see $6.6 million, and Mount Pleasant could see $3.5 million. This money would come in through a graduated levy over 35 years with zero taxes in the first 2 years, going up to 5% incrementally until it hit 30%, and then would remain at 30% for the rest of the project from year 7 on. In related news, RWE Renewables is giving the public a chance to tour one of its wind farms on Monday, March 4th. RWE Renewables is offering to transport up to 50 people to and from its Radford Run wind farm in Decatur, Illinois. The tour bus will depart the Henry County Courthouse at 8 a.m. and return around 6:30 p.m. After a 3.5-hour bus ride to Decatur, Radford's Run team will lead attendees on a tour of operations buildings, up to a wind turbine, and even inside the base of a turbine from 11:30 to 3 p.m. RWE will provide lunch catered by Panera Bread. Those interested in touring a wind farm should visit henrycounty.iowa.gov and fill out the questionnaire located under public notices, even if they cannot attend the event on March 4th. The tour is first come, first served, and the survey collects information from those interested but unable to attend. The city of Brighton has announced it will hold a special election on Tuesday, March 26th, to fill a vacancy on the Brighton City Council. Nomination paperwork is now available at the Washington County Auditor's Office for residents of Brighton who wish to be a candidate. The required nomination paperwork is due in the office of the Brighton City Clerk no later than Friday, March 1st at 5 p.m. Washington County Emergency Management Coordinator Marissa Risen has asked farmers holding controlled field burns in the coming months to exercise caution when doing so. Southeast Iowa's ongoing drought, coupled with high winds in the forecast, could make for a dangerous combination if landowners aren't careful. Even with some snow and rain in the forecast, Risen said long-term patterns were less favorable. She advises people to hold off if there's any doubt about conditions whatsoever. Besides a general sense of caution, Risen encourages farmers to call the county dispatch's non-emergency number before burning anything at 319-653-2107. Doing so helps ensure that firefighters aren't sent to the far reaches of the county to fires that don't need to be put out, and prevents diversions away from fields that do need help getting back under control. Those are today's top stories. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll hear about Winfield Mount Union's quest for a state title.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Welcome back to Newsbreak, everyone. I am your sports editor, Andy Krutzinger. I'm here on February 29th, a leap day of 2024, with your sports report. And although we haven't had any local games take place between now and the last Newsbreak, we are edging closer and closer to the Class 1A State Boys Basketball Tournament, which begins on March 4th. Winfield Mount Union, the 4 seed, will take on Linville Sully in the number 4, number 5 game at 12:15. Other games in that bracket: North Linden Woodbine, the 1 versus 8. 2 seed Marquette Catholic versus 7-seed Gladbrook Rhinebeck and 3-seed Lake Mills taking on 6-seed North Union. So with a win, Winfield would move on to play on Wednesday night at 5:30 against either Northland or Woodbine. Northland, obviously, the favorite there is the 1 seed. And with 2 wins, they would be in the Class 1A state championship game, which will be on March 8th. All these are at Wells Fargo. That game would be on a Friday. Winfield comes into the first round game 20-2. Glenville-Selly 24-1 with their only loss coming to another Union team, Keota. Winfield obviously is very senior-led if you've been following their run. Leading scorer Cam Buffington gets 19.1 points per game. Abram Edwards with just over 14 points a game and 11.6 rebounds a game. And Jake Edwards hitting at 10.7 points per game. They'll be going against Glenville-Selly's Mitchell Miller, who scores 12.8 points per game. And Clayton Van Dyke, 12.5 points and 6.9 rebounds. That'll be the rim protector over there against Winfield's good big guys down low. Carter Nounharder, who was their Linville-Selly's baseball star, leads the team in assists per game with 4.8. So all that starts on Monday. Right now, we have the girls basketball season coming to a close. We're in semifinal land today on Thursday. Johnston and Waukee have started out as of this show. It is not quite over. We got 5A to start today. We have semifinals and finals today, tomorrow, and the next day. And then the girls basketball season will be over. And shortly after that, we'll have the all-state teams and all that good stuff. And then the only other thing in college basketball news, Caitlin Clark of Iowa is 18 points away from Pistol Pete Maravich's all-time scoring record in college. So Pistol Pete, you got about 3 days left, bucko, before you have to relinquish that scoring title. 18 points against Ohio State on Sunday would make her the leading scorer in college basketball history. And that's all we got going on. Big week next week, obviously. But when we come back, we're going to get you your obituaries. See you later.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast.
Hello and welcome back to Newsbreak. It is now time for your obituaries. Ben L. Bennett of Your Mouth passed away on February 25th at the age of 74. Lynn J. Crotchman of Mount Pleasant passed away on February 23rd at the age of 84. Funeral service will be held at 10:30 a.m. March 11th at the Olson Powell Chapel and Crematory. Merrill A. Peterson of Mount Pleasant passed away on February 22nd at the age of 73. Funeral service will be held at 11 a.m. March 9th at the Olson Powell Chapel and Crematory. Martilla Ray Whitmore of Batavia passed away on February 24th at the age of 91. Jack Eugene Bradley of Fairfield passed away on February 26th at the age of 90. Funeral services celebrating his life will be at 11 a.m. March 2nd at the First Lutheran Church in Fairfield. Catherine Ann Dickinson of Brighton passed away on February 26th at the age of 91. A visitation will be held at 9 a.m. March 4th at the St. Joseph Catholic Church in East Pleasant Plain. Larry Bush of Wayland passed away on February 24th at the age of 82. That is your news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Alex Snyder. This has been your news break, and I will see you next time.